Good Friday evening, South Carolina with watchers. Hopefully, everyone has had a fantastic Friday. I am your meteorologist, Jesse Peterson, and let's go on and talk about the weather for our Friday evening going into our future. But first, before we go in and get started, I just want to say a huge congratulations for making it to the end of the week. Made it officially to the end of the week. It's Friday evening, and we have the whole weekend, Saturday and Sunday, ahead of us now. But let's go on and talk about the weather first for this for tonight, going into the weekend, obviously, and into our future. If you have not hit the like button or the subscribe button yet, make sure you go on and do so. Also, now go on and hit the share button, share it with all the people that you know. And make sure you go on and leave a comment inside the chat. It's free. You just need to have an account, obviously, on YouTube, because you cannot comment as anybody, like as a guest. Um, let's go on now and talk about the weather first, and talk with the recorded audience for the people who cannot, unfortunately, be here tonight. Good Friday evening, South Carolina weather watchers. Hopefully, everyone has had a fantastic Friday. I'm your meteorologist, Jesse Peterson, and let's go on and talk about the weather our for our Friday evening going into our future. Now, looking at the radar right now, there is not a lot going on except for just some shower activity going on through Greenwood, Saluda, as well as Charleston, as well as even Dorchester. Going through Dorchester County, through Latson as well. Still, as we continue, starting off, there at 9 o'clock, but as we continue all the way through and look at the entire United States, we do have some rain going on all the way from Virginia, all the way up through Baltimore, Philadelphia, and up into New York City as well, seeing some rain over there. We also do have some scattered rain showers going on in Montana and Oregon, but other than that, that's it. The only thing that we're looking at over here, and some storms down there in Florida as well, which I guess I should have started with that, but just these three regions right here are the only region that we're just looking for some shower activity, and most of the shower, or at least the heavy thunderstorm activity, is mainly over, for at least for now. And so this is just a nice quiet period throughout the entire U.S. Just some regions left. Obviously, South Carolina being one of those regions where there is actually something going on, but just in terms of the entire United States, it's pretty calm today. Here, or tonight, as I should say. Going into our cloud cover right now is showing some low clouds, but also some mid-level clouds, as well as you go into the upstate of South Carolina, as well as the coastal regions of South Carolina as well. And then as you go on and talk about our future for cloud cover, there is, as we go all the way into tomorrow morning, cloud cover is again just staying a bit scattered, or kind of more isolated. Not really much, not like a bunch of widespread activity. It's mainly going to be kind of mostly sunny out there for a good amount of us as we go into tomorrow as well. And as you go into temperatures, 59 in Columbia, as well as 59 in Sumter, 61 in Kingsport, as well as Moncks Corner, 61 in Georgetown, 62 in Myrtle Beach, as well as 59 in Walterboro, 62 in Barnwell, as well as 59 in Edgefield, 55 in Greenwood, as well as Anderson, 55 in Walhalla, 53 in Greenville. Going into your low temperatures for tonight, 43 in Anderson, as well as 44 in Greenville, 43 in Spartanburg, as well as 45 in Rock Hill, 46 in Columbia, 48 in Orangeburg, as well as 47 in Walterboro, 54 inside of Hilton Head Island, as well as 52 in Charleston, 47 in Georgetown, as well as 50 inside of Myrtle Beach. As you go into our precipitation, you see that overall there is not really much to say, except for just some isolated shower activity that's possible over there inside of Horry County, as well as Marion County, and I believe just south of Dillon as well. But overall, there is not really much left of the system that's going through, and pretty much what they're saying is pretty spot on, except for maybe I would add a little bit of a chance of rain, especially up there in between Greenwood and Newberry, as well as just to the north of Aiken as well. So, as the shower is currently going on there as well, and maybe even another one near the Low Country as well, because places near like Charleston, Hanahan as well, still receiving some rain as well. As you go into the SPC outlook for tonight, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I think that the SPC definitely was better forecasted yesterday, because this is what their outlook was, and definitely was verified. I will say that the National Weather Service did change their prediction, like I think earlier this morning, so they were a bit more on board. Or even last night as well, they were a bit more on board with it, with what the SPC was saying. But right now, I think that right now it's verified. But here's the new one right here. We always check because for some reason, this is always the time where they update it. And you can see that just a regular thunderstorm is possible over there near Myrtle Beach, in the coastal region of Georgetown, northeastern Charleston County. The areas that definitely need the most rainfall right now still has that thunderstorm risk, and hopefully some beneficial rain drops. Nothing for tomorrow and nothing for Sunday either. We're looking thunderstorm free for at least our weekend, Saturday, Sunday. So now let's go on and talk about our short-term future, and then we'll talk about the long-term future as well. But as you go on over here towards the HRRR, starting off here at the 18Z, and we're going to go over here to composite reflectivity because we want to go on and look at what's going on in terms of rainfall. Starting off here at 9 o'clock p.m., you see that we obviously have all of this stuff going on. But as we get to around 12 a.m., all of that shower activity is going to be gone. And then maybe some more shower activity potentially tomorrow morning at around 10 to 11 a.m. At least that's what this model is saying. It thinks that some isolated shower activity is possible over there near Chesterfield and Hartsville as we go into tomorrow morning, which, that's obviously a possibility that we're going to have to watch for. And then even as we go into tomorrow during the afternoon as well, shower downpour activity is possible as you go to around 6 p.m. And then as you go all the way through to around 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. as well tomorrow night. Still showing some isolated shower activity in the low country of South Carolina tomorrow night. And then as you go into Sunday's looking like a lot more of a drier day. And now as we go on to our long-term future, again, this is just what's going on throughout the next 300 to 400 hours or so. Time will be inside the top right corner of your screen, so make sure that you go on and look at that. But here we go, right here. You can see as we go on and push this forward, that storm system is going to get up out of here. And then as we continue this forward, you're not really seeing much at all. You really start to see something around April the 20th, and then maybe even April the 21st, the 22nd, and maybe even the 23rd, the 24th as well. Just multiple days of rain possible as we go all the way from April the 20th through April the 25th, as a whole bunch of rain just decided wants to stop by, which is great for the drought conditions. And as you just look at total precipitation, you can see that there is indeed a good amount, a lot more than what was being said yesterday. We checked yesterday, and it said that we could go a lot of days without rain, which, that is still a possibility. We could go a lot of days without a major storm system until around April 20th, so we're at like another 9 days or so without any sort of major storm system or major rainfall event. But April the 20th, April the 25th looking like it could be a bit interesting. But let's go on now and talk with the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Let's see what the audience has to say for tonight. My name is Cecil. It has rained and the thundering is over. Yes, it's pretty much over throughout a good portion of the state. There is still, probably some thunderstorms still out there, especially up there near the coastal PD region as well. But for right now, most of the thundering is done. Mr. Anthony says, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you. Terrell says, hi, Joseph. Hello to you. And then my cousin Thad says, good evening, Joseph. Sorry for my tardiness. I hope all is well. All is well, just tired. But all is well in terms of just what's going on with me. But now let's go on and talk about what's going on throughout for the crazy score first. And then we'll go on and talk about what's going on with San Antonio, Raleigh as well. But here we go. As we go into the crazy score, it is at a 36. 36. Obviously, cloudy skies linger tonight. Scattered showers and a few rumbles of thunder still going on. Rain will taper off. And winds are going to be, around 10 to 15 miles per hour overnight. Lows upper 40s like we talked about. And even a bit of a wind chill a little event as well. Obviously with wind comes those colder time frames as well. And obviously, I will not be going live as well as it's only in the 36, in the moderate category, so that's not really much. So now let's talk about San Antonio and Raleigh. With low temperature tonight, San Antonio around 61, high temperature tomorrow at 89, and the low temperature for tomorrow is definitely not 1 degrees. It's supposed to be 61 degrees. So 61, 89, 61, no precipitation is expected for the next 24 to probably like the good next like 7 days, to be honest. I'm just looking at what's going on throughout the San Antonio region for the next 7 days. Honestly, you might not get a drop of rain for the next 7 days. I'm talking about Raleigh next. Low temperatures tonight 45, high temperatures tomorrow 60, with low temperatures tomorrow night at 43. Chance of showers tonight, with showers likely tomorrow during the day, and then tomorrow night there is a chance of showers there as well. And then going on to Philadelphia, last low temperatures tonight 38, with rain expected tonight. High temperatures tomorrow at 42, low temperatures tomorrow night at 39. There rain is likely tomorrow, and then there's a slight chance of rain as you go into tomorrow night. Talking about severe weather for both locations as well, or all three locations as well. Starting off over here, because I know San Antonio does not have a threat for any sort of severe weather. I do believe, actually, I do not believe that there is any severe weather for tonight, even as you go into tomorrow as well, and just go all the way through the next 5 days. No excessive rainfall expected, no severe weather expected, as that margin risk is now gone from Raleigh. And so that's about going to wrap that up. Couple more things we need to talk about. Two more things, really. And that's the wildfires obviously going on still throughout the state. If we go on and look at that right now, you see that there still is only one wildfire remaining, and you could probably guess which one it is. It's down here in Carolina Forest because it is still at 90% contained. It has not been updated in around 6 days, and if they don't have an update on it tomorrow and we don't have any more wildfires or anything like that, then I'm probably just not even going to have a wildfire update tomorrow. Not really any point because they're still, it's not really an update. It's kind of just see where they are. So we're just not going to talk about it tomorrow if that's the only thing that's happened. But other than that, that's it for that. And then what's going on throughout the entire United States, and I'm not going to lie, it's very little. It actually talks about us first, meaning that we're probably receiving the majority of the weather, where it says the storm system will pivot across the Carolinas, Mid-Atlantic, and Northeast U.S. as well into Saturday into areas of heavy rainfall. Wintry precipitation is possible in parts of the interior New England region today, and also dry conditions and gusty winds will bring elevated to critical fire weather today over the northern high plains. And then critical fire weather is forecast in the desert southwest and high plains on Saturday. And that's pretty much it. So a lot of red flag warnings are out. I will be honest. I'm out in like eastern Montana, a lot of North Dakota, some portions of Colorado, New Mexico, even panhandle of Texas and Oklahoma, like the very far western, northwestern counties. Like that's only like 3 of them, and then Arizona as well. Also freezing, and frost is possible inside of Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, as well as Kentucky as well. And then inside of North Carolina, some freezing is possible, even inside of South Carolina as well. Lows could fall into the 30s again, and frost may develop into the upstate of South Carolina as we go into tomorrow. So tomorrow night, I believe that is. Yeah, that's tomorrow night that they're looking at that for some frost up there in the upstate. So we'll look at that tomorrow night or tomorrow morning, but also probably tomorrow night. And let me check the chat one more time. My cousin Cheryl says, all right, please have a wonderful weekend, Weatherman. I'm listening to you. I'm at work. So proud of you, your cousin Cheryl. Thank you so much for the message as well. Glad for you being here tonight. And that's it. So hopefully everyone enjoyed the forecast tonight. If you have not hit the like button or the subscribe button yet, make sure you go and do so. It's quicker than you at the McDonald's line this morning because you wanted, the hotcakes with sausage. And, they were letting you wait for about like a good 5 or 10 minutes. It's quicker than that. because we all know that you were probably at that line in McDonald's this week, and it's quicker. It's quicker to just go on, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. We're at 433 right now. Short-term goal of 450 as well. So we've been at 433 for, honestly, I don't even know how long. It's been a bit of a long time. So let's go on and get off this number 433, and let's go on and at least get to 450 by around at least in around like a week or two or something like that. But I will be back tomorrow morning with your Saturday morning forecast update. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the forecast tonight.